If you take your clothes off in the champagne room, your best friend is gonna get peed on. So this story is from quite some time ago, and I was not present when it happened, but I got to hear about the aftermath. Two dancers, who we're going to call my friend and Ditzy Girl, both got a champagne room with two different guys. One who was a bachelor and very wasted, and another, his best friend and best man, who was not. The two of them go in with these two guys into the same champagne room, and the best man sits right down on the couch, so the two girls, ignoring the guy who's kind of taking forever, both jump on the first guy. And they're in the middle of, being hot and dancing and everything, when my friend turns around and sees that the bachelor has taken off everything from the waist down except his socks. This guy's taking his shoes off, he's taking his pants off, and he's taking his underwear off. My good friend happens to be gay, but that's probably not the only reason why, in response to this, she freaked out and screamed. So she screams, probably thinking, oh god, I'm in so much trouble, because that's not, what happens in the champagne room. And the dancer she's dancing on, who's right in front of her, who's a little bit ditzy, freaks out and panic pees just a little, which isn't a thing I thought adults did, but she pees enough to make a small puddle on the best man's jeans. So while my friend is furiously trying to get this guy to put his clothes back on, that's not what we do here, put your clothes back on, etc., and reasoning with his drunkenness, the liquid is soaking through. When my friend turns back around, she has a new situation, because now she has to convince this guy, who they've been dancing on, that Ditzy Dancer didn't pee on him. She just got really into it and, got overexcited and did things that some girls do. Amazingly, the guy actually believed this and told them that he was never, ever going to wash those pants again. And I hope to God to this day that he really did. This story reminds me of a lovely friend of mine who was fooling around with her boyfriend before she came into work one day, and then was unable to completely expel from her body the results of said fooling around, until 4 hours later, when she's giving a lap dance and grinding on this dude, and she suddenly just feels it release. And she did the same thing. Convinced the guy that she got really into it and, got wet and all that. But yeah, that dude, again, was highly reluctant to wash his pants and did not know that what was on him was not from a girl, it was from another guy. That friend, at least, completely did not mean to do that. Whereas I knew another girl who I was not friends with, who was pretty gross, who would just rub anything that happened with her boyfriend and not wash it off. And then, she'd go and she'd do her dance and she'd put the guy's head right in her chest, as we do. So yeah, that's my stories for this Monday. If you enjoyed story time or Mondays in the dressing room, let me know with a like and a subscribe. I promise they will not all be disgusting, but strip clubs involve bodily fluids sometimes. I hope you enjoyed this and that you have a great week.